So let's move on to some deficiencies, right? And many claims for these types of roofs do end up being the result of one of these issues. And shrinkage is the most common deficiency we see with EPDM roof membranes. Flashings literally pull themselves apart due to the stress, right? And here you can see some good examples of shrinkage events where the membrane starts to shrink and it pulls off the edge of the roof or down from the parapet wall. Can also tear as it stretches or creates unsupported sections. And then if you're unsupported, it's going to be prone to damage and ultimately result in water intrusion. So, folks, this is not wind damage. Be careful with your evaluation of these types of scenarios. Our next common issue is lap failures, right, or seam failures. These create the biggest potential for water intrusion on EPDM roofs. Many of the older systems you might see on claims involve laps that were adhered with contact adhesives that were at the time very sensitive to proper cleaning and application, right? And the problem with that is that maybe the membrane itself had a longer service life, but the glues they were using and maybe weren't done well had a more finite life. And then they tend to fail before the field membrane, which would, be predictable, right? So to overcome these types of failures, most of today's EPDM roofing systems do utilize that new peel and stick EPDM splice tape along the seams or the laps. Punctures are relatively common with EPDM roof systems, both from above, like dropping something on it and puncturing it, or where the fasteners are starting to back out and lift up the membrane as seen in these photos, especially that one on the left, right? Ultimately, that fastener is going to protrude through the membrane as seen there on the right. And of course, both of those will end up with water intrusion then. So this condition is more common with non-reinforced EPDM, which makes sense, right? And again, this is not wind damage. Been going on for an extended period of time, and you can kind of equate this to a conventional nail pop on an asphalt shingle roof.